rice and fish. Won't that be great for snack time, kids? Fine.
No. We've already got a great snack today. But I get it. You think we're talking about something called the best plate of rice and fish, but really it's the breastplate of righteousness.
We're all so excited about rice and fish.
Well, the breastplate of righteousness is way better. And it has nothing to do with food, but everything to do with God equipping us to live right for Him. In fact, let's read the key verse from today's or this week's passage. Will you all lead us?
And if this strength is mine, who have all and you will be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. Ephesians 6:10.
Good job, everyone. It's Wednesday, and you know everything already. Wow. The breastplate of righteousness is part of the armor of God, which helps us stand firm in truth. We'll be hearing lots more about it today, along with some special shoes called the shoes of peace.
I wonder if Albert's going to get new shoes too.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's jump back into our story.
Does anybody see anything?
I don't see anything here either.
What about over there? Has anybody looked over there?
Princess?
Wait, I think I see.
What?
Is it over there? Do you see it? Have you found it?
No, never mind.
Thanks. I just can't believe it's gone. I'm so sorry, Eldrick. I know it was very special.
It is, but don't worry, my boy. We're going to find it. We won't stop looking. It could turn.
Come on, boy. I think you saw something. Did you see what happened to Albert's book of truth,
No, I'm afraid I don't.
I thought I did, but I guess it's my imagination again.
Oh there. Why is everybody looking so down in the dumps?
Well, Albert has lost his special copy of the Book of Truth, the one that I gave him, my old one, with all of my notes in it.
It was here, but now it's gone.
That's a pity. Can I help you look for it?
Thanks. We pretty much all looked everywhere.
Maybe all you need is a break. Sometimes it helps to take your minds off of things for a bit. I know. How about one of my new jokes? Me and Sir Percival have been making many different jokes. Knock knock.
I'm not really in the mood for a joke.
Okay, well. Oh, what about another sword fighting lesson?
Maybe later.
Albert, I have an idea. Why don't I go and ask the servants? Perhaps they've seen it around the castle. I'll see you later.
And I can ask Sir Percival the other nights.
Oh, wait. Thank you, everyone. I'll look around here some more. I lost the Book of Truth and I found a headache.
Albert! Quiet, you. Is something the matter?
I lost something. The Book of Truth that Eldrick gave me.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, it's just a dusty old book anyways. at you. You really shouldn't allow yourself to get so upset over something that really doesn't matter, Albert.
But it does matter. I mean, with all due respect to Grace, studying the book of truth is important. If I want to learn more about God and absolute truth, I need to study His Word. It's where the knight's code comes from.
Is that what Eldrick told you?
Yeah?
Albert. He's only telling you what he wants you to believe, and so that you'll be like him and do as you're told. The book of truth is just a lot of fairy tales written a long time ago.
That's not what Eldrick said.
How does he know the book of truth is God's word? How do you know what absolute truth is?
Because
I'm sorry you lost your book, but don't worry. Remember, you can still become a knight without it. You know, if you help me, I'll help you. Don't forget, I need I need you to tell me about the king's plans so that I can plan the party for tomorrow night. You've had a long day, Albert. What you need is a good night's rest. Tell Eldrick I said so. Good night.
I'm sorry, Albert. The cook hasn't seen it.
well, thanks for asking.
But I got you an apple, and it's really an apple, not an onion.
Thanks, Your Highness, but I'm really not hungry right now. I'll save it for later.
This is serious. Maybe Stilaxwell was right. Maybe what you need is a break, a change of mind. I want you to think about something else besides your problem.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Albert. Changing my mind always cheers me up, especially using my imagination.
Alright, what do you have in mind?
I know my father told me a joke. No riddle. No, a riddle that is a joke.
Oh, come on, what is it?
What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
Huh?
What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
When you see later, when you see after a while.
What?
You know, see later alligator, after a while crocodile.
Cheer up, Albert, Princess. That's wonderful. Thank you. I'm afraid, Albert, I have some bad news. No one's been able to locate your book. Nobody has seen it all around the castle.
It's okay. Thanks for trying.
We're going to keep looking tomorrow. We're not giving up.
Yes, we will. I already imagined we would. And we were so relieved, and we were all so happy that we threw a big banquet to celebrate with ever so much food and music and fireworks. And all of us were there, you, me, Eldrick, Celesta, and all the knights, and my father, and the whole kingdom, and
Yes, Princess. We can imagine it quite vividly. Hello, Lancelot.
Thanks for your help.
That's what friends are for, Al.
Well, it's getting late now, and we really ought to have something to eat and then get ourselves ready to sleep.
That's right. Hey, do you know what time of day a knight has to be especially on his guard?
Wait, let me guess. Nighttime.
Oh, that's right.
Albert, you are most welcome to take dinner with me, and then afterwards we can arrange sleeping in the guest room.
Thank you.
Albert, sleep is very important for your training. You better have a good night if you want to be a good knight.
I will.
I better see you bright and early for your next sword fighting lesson tomorrow. Night, everyone. Night, Albert.
good night, Celesta. Good night, Albert, Eldrick. See you tomorrow. I wonder what I dream about tonight.
This way, Albert.
Wait, Eldrick, can I tell you something?
Of course.
Well, while you were gone
sit down.
Well, while you were gone, and the others were gone, and I was looking for the book of truth, the Duchess found me in the corridor.
She did she?
Yeah, she asked me what was wrong, and I told her. But then she said something strange. She said I shouldn't be so upset about the book of truth because it isn't that important. She said I don't need it.
She did. Don't need it.
And I knew that couldn't be right, because that's not what you said. But she sounded so sure. She said that the book of truth is just a bunch of fairy tales, and we really can't know that it's God's word.
Albert, I'm afraid it's what I feared. The Duchess is not on the side of good. I'm afraid so. Do you remember what I told you about how God is the source of all absolute truth? God is the source of all truth. Satan is the father of lies. And now the Duchess is lying to you, trying to undermine the teaching and training you've been receiving.
But she's so nice to me.
That may be the case, but the Duchess has shown whose side she's on by trying to make you doubt the truth of God's word. Albert, it's time for you to make a decision. If you're on God's side, as his child, you are part of his good kingdom. You'll be right with him, and you'll have peace in your heart. If you're not on God's side, ooh, that's George the Dragon. He had a bad breakfast. Albert, you must make a decision. If you want to be on God's side and enter into his kingdom, you must make that decision. If you're not on God's side and you're a part of the bad kingdom, then you'll be at war with him and you will be his enemy. Now remember, we talked about the spiritual armor, starting with the belt of truth upon which everything is built. Next comes, stand for me, Albert. Next comes the breastplate of righteousness, which protects your heart and reflects the goodness and the righteousness of God. And then we have the shoes of the gospel of peace. Shoes of peace that we put on our feet to prepare us that wherever we go, we can share the good news of Jesus and peace with God. We can share it with people of all kinds, even people like the Duchess. Come, my boy. You've had a long day. You're in need of a good meal and a good night's rest. Tomorrow, we'll look for the book again.
Is there anything more satisfying than a hard day's work? My plan is coming along quite nicely. I've got that young Albert right where I want him. All he can think about is becoming a knight. He'll do absolutely anything. He has no idea that I stole the book of truth. And next, I'm going to steal the crown.
You should get hot.
Once he tells me where the king is going, I'll send my servants and they'll take care of everything. The king will never return, and I'll be ready to steal the crown before the princess can take her father's place. Oh yes, I will be queen before that silly princess can
throat. She just can't.